Everyone thinks SSERAFIM became popular because they look confident. But the truth is much stranger. Because behind every perfect pose, every sharp dance move, every comeback photo, and every viral stage clip, there is a machine most people never see. A machine built on fear. A machine built on pressure. A machine built on turning insecurity into performance. And somehow that machine created one of the most fascinating girl groups in modern K-pop that day. SSERAFIM does not just sell songs, they sell a feeling. The feeling of walking into the room like nothing can break you, even when everyone online is waiting for you to fall apart. And that is why America keeps watching. Because in a culture obsessed with confidence, beauty, reinvention, and public survival, SSERAFIM feels almost too perfectly designed for the internet. They are glamorous, they are athletic, they are emotional. They are controversial enough to spark debate, polished enough to feel expensive, vulnerable enough to feel human, and dangerous enough to keep people clicking. But here is the uncomfortable question. Is SSERAFIM's confidence real, or is it a perfectly engineered machine? But here is the real question. Why does SSERAFIM work so well in America? Why do their performances feel built for TikTok? Why do their comebacks feel like fashion campaigns? Why do fans defend them so intensely? And why does every era seem to turn pressure into branding? To understand that, we have to look past the music. Because the real story of SSERAFIM is not just about a girl group. It is about how K-pop learned to package resilience. At first, the story looks simple. 5 members, sharp choreography, high fashion visuals, catchy hooks. A powerful name built from the phrase, "I'm fearless." A girl group introduced as elegant, strong, and untouchable. But that surface story only explains part of it. Because from the beginning, SSERAFIM was not framed like a cute pop group. They were framed like a declaration, not "please like us." Not "we hope you accept us," but "we are walking forward anyway." That tone matters. In American pop culture, confidence is currency. People love the celebrity who survives, the athlete who comes back stronger, the influencer who rebrands after criticism, the star who turns pain into power. And SSERAFIM's entire identity is built on that transformation. Fear becomes concept, pressure becomes choreography, criticism becomes fuel. That is a hidden machine. The group does not avoid tension, it absorbs tension and turns it into aesthetic. Look at the way their performances are built. They are rarely just pretty. They are physical. There is strength in the shoulders, tension in the formation, aggression in the transitions. A kind of athletic discipline that makes the viewer feel the effort behind the beauty. That is important because modern fans do not only want perfection. They want proof. Proof that the idol trained. Proof that the group worked. Proof that the confidence was earned. That is why performance clips matter so much for SSERAFIM. A still photo can show beauty, but a performance shows control. And control is the real fantasy. In a chaotic internet culture, control looks powerful. The body moves exactly on beat. The face holds the right expression. The camera finds the right angle. The styling matches the concept. The group moves like one organism for 3 minutes. Nothing is random. That is why people watch again. Not just because the song is catchy, but because the performance creates order. And for a generation living inside constant noise, order feels addictive. But this surface story gets even more interesting when you look at the members. SSERAFIM is not built around one simple personality type. It is built around contrast. Sakura brings history. She is not just an idol, she is a survivor of multiple entertainment systems. Kyeon brings leadership and transformation. She feels like someone who was rebuilt into a sharper version of herself. Yoonjin brings American-coded self-expression. She speaks directly to the global fan who wants idols to feel emotionally honest. Kazuha brings elegance and athletic mystery. Her ballet background gives her a visual identity that feels instantly premium. Eunhae brings youth, brightness, and emotional softness. She balances the group's sharper energy. Together, they create a rare formula. Not just 5 pretty idols, 5 different ways to be watched. That is the key. A strong K-pop group does not only need members. It needs emotional entry points. One fan connects to the leader. One fan connects to the foreign member. One fan connects to the performer. One fan connects to the funny one. One fan connects to the member who looks confident but seems fragile underneath. And once fans find their entry point, they stay. That is where fan psychology begins. People do not stan SSERAFIM only because the group looks powerful. They stan them because the group makes power feel personal. The message is not just we are fearless. The message is you can be fearless through us. That is very different because the fan does not have to be confident in real life. They can borrow confidence from the group. They can put on the song while walking to class. They can watch a stage before going out. They can use a lyric as a caption. They can repost a clip and make the group's energy part of their own identity. That is how K-pop becomes emotional technology. The idol performs the version of yourself you wish you could access. And SSERAFIM's version is clear, stronger, cooler, sharper, unbothered, but not emotionless. Because if they were only perfect, fans would get bored. Pressure, criticism, comparison, public judgment. The fear of not being enough. That is why the brand works. Fearless only matters if fear is present. With fear, confidence is just decoration. But with fear, confidence becomes a story. And SSERAFIM has always had story. Every comeback feels like another chapter in a larger emotional arc. Not just here is a new song, but here's the next version of us. That is why K-pop comeback culture is so powerful. Western artists often release music. K-pop groups release worlds. Teasers, concept photos, trailers, track samplers, dance challenges, outfits, stage designs, behind-the-scenes clips, short-form edits. Fan theories, visual symbols, each comeback becomes a miniature universe. And SSERAFIM's universe has a very specific design language. Clean lines, luxury styling, athletic movement, sharp confidence, emotional undertones, a sense that beauty is being used like armor. That is why their visuals are so easy to cut into short clips. A good SSERAFIM clip does not need much context. One pose, one stare, one formation, one chorus, one transition, and the viewer understands the feeling. This is not soft. This is not random. This is controlled power. That kind of clarity is perfect for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Because short-form video rewards instant identity, the viewer has to understand the emotion in less than 3 seconds. Is this funny? Is this shocking? Is this beautiful? Is this powerful? Is this controversial? Is this something I want to become? SSERAFIM usually answers fast. Their best clips communicate status immediately. They look expensive. They move sharply. They carry themselves like they are already inside the thumbnail. And that is not accidental. Modern K-pop groups are built for multi-platform survival. The music video is only the first layer. Then comes the dance practice. Then the performance video. Then the comeback stage. Then the fancams. Then the challenge. Then the reaction videos. Then the fan edits. Then the commentary videos. Then the controversy clips. Then the styling breakdowns. Then the vocal debates. Then the why this group is different essays. A successful comeback is not one event. It is a content ecosystem, and SSERAFIM is very good at feeding that ecosystem. But here's the twist. The thing that makes them strong also makes them vulnerable. Because when a group is branded around confidence, every mistake becomes more visible. If your image is cute, mistakes can feel charming. If your image is chaotic, mistakes can feel on brand. But if your image is fearless, polished, and powerful, people expect perfection. That is the trap. The stronger the image, the harsher the judgment. And SSERAFIM exists inside that contradiction. Fans love them because they look unstoppable. Critics attack them when they look human. That tension creates attention, and attention is the currency of the modern music industry. This is why controversy can become part of the machine. Not because controversy is good, not because hate is harmless, but because online culture turns debate into distribution. A performance goes viral, then a criticism goes viral, then a defense thread goes viral, then a reaction video goes viral, then someone makes a compilation, then someone else makes a counter-argument. Suddenly, the group is everywhere. The algorithm does not care whether the attention is admiration or argument. It only sees activity, clicks, comments, shares, watch time, search volume, and that is one of the darker truths of pop culture. The internet does not only reward love, it rewards intensity. SSERAFIM inspires intensity. That is why they are so interesting as a case study. They are not just liked, they are discussed. And being discussed is often more powerful than being universally approved. In America, this works especially well, because American entertainment culture loves the comeback narrative. The star under pressure, the public test, the redemption arc, the duel. That emotional structure is everywhere: sports documentaries, pop star biographies, reality TV influencer scandals, award show performances, survival shows. America loves watching people survive the machine, and SSERAFIM's entire brand sounds like survival. Even their name feels like a challenge. I'm fearless, not because nothing hurts, but because I keep moving anyway. That message travels well in the US, especially with Gen Z. Because Gen Z lives under constant performance pressure. Look good online, be confident, be successful early, have the right taste. Have the right body, have the right opinion, have the right identity, be authentic, but also aesthetically perfect, be vulnerable, but not embarrassing, be ambitious but not cringe. That is exhausting. SSERAFIM packages that exhaustion into something glamorous. They turn pressure into choreography. They turn self-doubt into styling. They turn survival into a hook. And that is why American fans connect. Not just because the group is Korean, not just because the songs are catchy, but because the emotional problem is global. How do you look fearless when you are being watched all the time? That is a deeply modern question. And every idol is forced to answer it. On stage, on camera, in interviews, in airports, in live streams, in comments, in fan edits, in hate threads, in every frozen screenshot that becomes evidence for strangers online. K-pop idols live inside a level of visibility most people cannot imagine. But American fans understand a smaller version of it. They also know what it feels like to be watched, to be judged, to curate themselves, to perform confidence. That is the bridge. SSERAFIM's idol fantasy feels extreme, but the anxiety underneath feels familiar. This is where the fan relationship becomes powerful. Fans do not only admire the group, they project onto them. When the members look strong, fans feel stronger. When the members are criticized, fans feel protected. When the members succeed, fans feel validated. When the members are attacked, fans feel personally involved. That is parasocial, yes, but it is also community, because fans are not alone in the feeling. They gather around it, they make edits, they post defenses. They organize hashtags, they stream, they vote, they translate clips, they explain context, they turn emotional attachment into labor. And that labor becomes part of the group's success. This is the hidden machine of fandom. The company creates the concept. The idols perform the concept. The fans distribute the concept. And the algorithm amplifies whatever creates the strongest reaction. That is why a group like SSERAFIM can feel omnipresent even between official releases. Their brand does not stop when the music stops, because fans keep it alive. Every fandom is a mini advertisement. Every edit is a mood board. Every quote tweet is a distribution channel. Every debate is free visibility. Every reaction video is a new gateway. That is how K-pop turns fandom into infrastructure. And SSERAFIM's infrastructure is especially strong because the concept is easy to understand. Fearless girls, pressure, beauty, power, performance, survival. That is simple enough to travel, but deep enough to analyze. That combination is rare. Some groups are easy to like, but hard to discuss. Some groups are easy to discuss, but not easy to love. SSERAFIM gives the internet both aesthetic pleasure and emotional argument. Now, let's break down the viral formula first. The 3-second visual hook. SSERAFIM understands silhouette, a strong formation, a sharp outfit, a clean camera angle, a face that holds tension. In short-form content, silhouette matters because the viewer is scrolling fast. The image has to stop the thumb before the brain explains why. Second, the confidence hook. The group's best moments feel like someone entering their villain era, but polished. That energy is extremely useful online. People use it for glow-up edits, workout videos, fashion transitions, breakup captions, main character clips, self-improvement posts. The music becomes a costume the viewer can wear. Third, the performance proof. SSERAFIM's choreography often creates clips that show stamina and precision. This gives fans something to defend and celebrate. They can say, "Look how hard this is." They can say, "Look how synchronized they are." They can say, "Look at the discipline that turns admiration into evidence." Fourth, the member-specific edit. Each member has a different viral function. Sakura gives legacy, Cheowon gives transformation, Yoonjin gives relatability and global voice, Kazuha gives elegance, Eunchae gives brightness. That means editors can create different emotional flavors from the same group. Fifth, the controversy engine. Again, this does not mean controversy is good, but online debate keeps names circulating when a group has a strong identity. People argue harder about what they live up to it. That argument creates more content. Sixth, the American relatability angle. Yoonjin especially gives the group a bridge into us fan culture. Not just through language, but through emotional coding. She represents the idol who can speak in a way global fans immediately understand. That matters because American fans often look for a point of access. A member who feels like a translator between systems. Seventh, the luxury girl group fantasy. SSERAFIM often feels expensive. Not in a simple money way, in a branding way. Minimalism, sharp styling, clean visual direction, controlled confidence. That kind of luxury aesthetic travels well on Instagram, TikTok, and Shorts because it looks aspirational without needing explanation. Eighth, the resilience narrative. This is the biggest one. Every group wants fans to care, but fans care more when success feels earned under pressure. SSERAFIM's brand makes pressure part of the story. That is why every win feels like proof, and every criticism feels like a new chapter. The bigger meaning is this: SSERAFIM shows where K-pop is going, not just toward music, toward identity systems. A group is no longer only a group. It is a mirror, a fashion code, a confidence ritual, a fandom nation, a debate topic, a short-form template, a personal brand people can borrow. When fans say they love SSERAFIM, they may also be saying something about themselves. I want to be fearless. I want to be polished. I want to survive criticism. I want to become sharper. I want to look like nothing can hurt me. That is why K-pop is so powerful. It gives emotion a visual form. It gives insecurity a beat. It gives loneliness a community. It gives identity a choreography. And in America, where celebrity culture and self-branding are already deeply connected, that formula becomes explosive. But there is one final twist. SSERAFIM's real message may not be that they are fearless. It may be that fear never disappears. The performance just teaches you how to move with it. That is more honest. And maybe that is why fans keep watching, not because the group looks perfect, but because perfection is constantly under pressure. Not because they never seem afraid, but because the entire concept only works if fear is nearby. The machine turns fear into beauty, and the fans turn beauty into belonging. So the next time you see a SSERAFIM clip go viral, look closer. Look at the pose, look at the styling, look at the choreography, look at the comment section. Look at the argument forming underneath. Look at turning a 3-second moment into a whole identity. That is not random. That is the machine. A machine that understands attention. A machine that understands aspiration. A machine that understands how American internet culture consumes confidence. And maybe the real reason America cannot stop watching SSERAFIM is not because they seem fearless. Maybe it is because everyone watching them wants to feel fearless too. So here is the question. When a K-pop group sells confidence this well, are we watching music? Are we watching branding? Or are we watching millions of people search for a stronger version of themselves? And if SSERAFIM's entire world is built on becoming fearless, what happens when the world keeps giving them more reasons to be afraid?